Hey guys, thank you for joining us again. Dave and Alex here from the Hyperspace Vault, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Black Series Cad Bane figure. Now, we actually picked this up a couple months ago, and the character has been featured on the Bad Batch show, so if you've been watching that, you know that there's a lot of hype going on with this character right now, so we're going to do our unboxing of this figure today. Stay tuned. Alright guys, before we get started, make sure you hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. So we're going to take a look at this Cad Bane Black Series figure, another Black Series figure that is extremely hard to find. When that wave came out, I got really lucky that I was at Walmart one night and they had 2 cases on a pallet, and some employees were working it, and they opened it for me, and it was the wave with Cad Bane. I got this one fresh out of the case. It wasn't hanging on the peg or anything, so that was really cool. It was the only figure I picked up and left the others to be put on the pegs. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the package. This is Clone Wars colors, and you got kind of like a golden, not orange or yellow, but kind of a golden color, so it looks really good. There's the artwork for Cad Bane on the side.
Like a mustard color.
Yeah. And on this corner you can see a jetpack there. And on this side, he is number 6 in the Clone Wars figures. So here on the back, let's read the description on the back.
Cad Bane, a ruthless bounty hunter from the planet Duro. Cad Bane was the preeminent blaster for hire in the galaxy at the time of the Clone Wars. No quarry was too dangerous for Bane if the price was right.
You're coming with me, little lady. Alright, so let's get this figure cracked open. Now, before we get back, here is the blister pack and the figure with all accessories. He comes with his 2 blaster pistols. Now, there was a con exclusive to this figure that came with the little droid that he has that works for him. But this one just comes with the 2 blasters. Alright, so we got the figure out of the blister pack, and first impressions are this figure is amazing. You can tell Hasbro went all out doing this figure with all the paint apps, all the details. Just a really all-around cool figure.
Yeah, I really like this figure. All the detailing on it and everything like that. Hasbro's really been doing good with these newer figures, especially Cad Bane and these Bad Batch figures and Clone Wars figures. And I think it's pretty cool to see that they made a figure of him, especially because he's in the Bad Batch, even though they made this before he appeared in the Bad Batch. So if you already have one and you want to add it to your Bad Batch collection, then there you go.
Yeah, there's not much difference between his appearance in the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch, which is later. So he does have like a metal bandage thing or whatever. I don't know what you call it on his head, on his upper skull part. So where I guess he was in a battle with. The rumor is like he was in a battle with Boba Fett at some point.
Yeah, there was this like an unreleased Clone Wars scene that was in development, but it ended up never being in a Clone Wars episode. It was supposed to be in Clone Wars Season 7.
Alright, so let's take a closer look at the figure. You can see there, there he has the red eyes, the blue skin. Look at the jacket, the details on that jacket, and the weathering paint apps and the soft vinyl here. is really nicely done. You have the silver paint apps on his gauntlets, and there's other additional paint apps on there for details. I mean, it just looks really good. Here we have a close-up of his pistol. You got some wood paint apps on the handle and nice silver paint on the pistol itself, and the barrel has some black on it, so looks really good.
Yeah.
Nicely detailed.
Fits in his hand tightly and snug, so that's cool.
The hat is removable, so there you can see the Duros head. Looks really good. Then on the back, I guess that's part of the green. There is part of that apparatus that he wears for breathing, that prevents him or keeps him from being force choked. And then you have the mechanism back here, I guess, that feeds oxygen through the tubes, or air, or whatever air they breathe. Duros. Then also nice little touch here. You have a satchel back here that goes back here. It's just a molded piece. It doesn't open or anything, but it's a nice little touch to the figure. And the jacket is soft vinyl, so you can move that back and see some additional details on the figure. Love these like these gun belts here on the figure. That looks really cool with the silver paint apps. And then on the pants going down here, you have some dry brushing on the the wrinkles, which make them kind of stand out. It looks really cool. You have two holsters for the blasters. Then his trench coat comes down up, and it's molded really nicely. There you can see it, and it's flexible. Just awesome figure all around. Now, as far as articulation, this figure has excellent articulation. It has all the new joints. This figure, the latest joints for the Black Series. You have the new knee joints, rocker swivel ankles. You got thigh rotation, or shin rotation and thigh rotation. You have the ball joint hips. Moving up, you have the single elbow joint that works really well. You have the butterfly shoulder joints on the ball. So really great articulation with this figure. And then the wrist is on the hinge ball joint too. So you have that additional articulation in the hands. So and then you have the double ball joint neck and head here. So all the newest, latest articulation is in this figure, and it's really nicely done. So excellent articulation. Here, his hat is, like I said, is removable. It's soft, like vinyl plastic, and so you can move it around. It's got some weathering on it. Looks nice. And then there's some slight silver. You can see there in the light. There's some slight silver around the top of the hat. So and it fits nicely on his head. Yeah, it looks really cool. Really like this figure. Alright, so we got a little Alex set up a little pose here with Hunter versus Cad Bane in the shootout from which episode, Alex?
Episode 8, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the episode, but it's but anyways, really cool setup here. You got Cad Bane and Hunter dueling. Alex, what are your thoughts on the Cad Bane figure?
Honestly, a solid 10 out of 10. I don't think there's really anything wrong with the figure, at least for me. I don't really see anything wrong with him. And I was about to say that some of the articulation might be a little injured because of those leather pieces, like the arm pieces and like the jacket, but it actually wasn't as hindered as I thought, and it's close to not being hindered at all. And yeah, his joints were a little tight, but I can't really complain about that because it's a new figure and that's just how they are. And yeah, I just give it a 10 out of 10. The detail on it is amazing, and everything from the sculpt to everything is just amazing. Good job, Hasbro, on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to rate it 10, not 10, that's your rating. I'm going to rate it 5 stars. I was really surprised by this figure, how good it is. all the new latest all the new latest articulation features in the Black Series figures are in this figure. It really shows what Hasbro is capable of when they, really want to put out a good figure. This could be one of the best figures of the year so far. I'm just really, really impressed with this figure. Everything is really good on it. So 5 stars for me. And I really want to see, I haven't seen, a lot of the episodes with Cad Bane in it from the Clone Wars. Obviously, we've watched the Bad Batch that's streaming now. But I want to go back and see the episodes with Cad Bane and the Clone Wars just to get, some more background on this character. So I like his scenes in the Bad Batch. Seems really cool character, bounty hunter. So yeah, 5 stars for me. That wraps up this video. Thank you for joining us and watching this video all the way through. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. Like this video, please. That helps us out. And leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you think of this Cad Bane figure. Looks really good with the Clone Wars figures and the Bad Batch figures. So let us know what you think. Alex, take us out.
May the Force be with you, always. And the credits!